Hey, what's up? I'm back. This feels weird. Things feel weird. I only missed one stream, but I've forgotten how to stream. Oh god. Like, what do I even do? Hey, what's up, everybody? I get the distinct feeling, as usual, that I'm forgetting something incredibly important. And yet I do not know what that thing is. But how's it going, everybody? I hope you all, you know, anybody who's American had a good Thanksgiving. I did. It was pretty good. I'm very jet-lagged from flying back from Ohio with like a 5-hour delay in my flight. I did get home at like, you know, 12:30 in the morning yesterday, so, well, technically today. So I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be able to go. But how have you all been? Hmm.
ここ、死後は皆、ザル神の元に旅立ちます。そこでは、現世で積んだ、徳が高い人ほど、より魂を安らげることができるのです。
Oh. Oh, no, okay, thank you. Thank you, there we go. It is actually... Things are updating properly. Okay. I think we're all good to go. Yo, what up? Where were we? Oh yeah, this guy's one of the 12, but looks different from the other ones. Because he was talking about something about... Oh yeah! Wait a second. I feel like we probably should bring that up as like a, yeah, as like a reminder of the thing. So this line was the one that they like really screwed up. The question is, did these beings give rise to their respective faiths, or are they primals born of them? Well, the Japanese line was saying, like, hey, you know, did people see these beings and then, like, incorporate that into the worship of them? Or did the people's belief in them give rise to the way that they look? You know, like, specifically saying that their current appearances are the result of people's expectations and perception of them. The word banshin was never brought up, which does very heavily screw up what the implication of the plot is at this point. Now I remember what we were doing and where we were. Oh yeah, and they also didn't translate that chocobo or the egg bit. Those fuckers. Yeah, that line... Wait, yeah, this line in the Japanese says, like, you know, which came first, the chocobo or the egg, at the start. And they didn't translate it. This bullshit. Yeah, it was chocobo ga saki ka, tamago ga saki ka. Which came first, the chocobo or the egg? It's like I never left. Oh, yeah.
ここで奉られているのは、ナルザルのうち、ザル神の方だな。死者の世界を司り、来世利益をもたらすとされる。
Seems like the sort of thing they would make up themselves. I wonder if the fact they didn't is why they removed it. No, I don't think that they would have made it up themselves. If they had made it up themselves, they would have lampshade hung it. They would have said, like, it's like the classical proverb dictates. which crossed the road first, the chocobo or the blah blah blah, right? Like they would have added some sort of very stupid little cutesy spin on it instead of just saying which came first, chocobo or the egg, huh? They would have brought attention to it. Okay, the, like, god enshrined here is Naru, you know, from Naru Zaru. Or no, it's Zaru from Naru Zaru. So to, yeah, reign over the world of the dead and... what's the phrase for this? The phrase for this, it's like to... I guess you would probably say like to like bless those who reach the world beyond, or something.
一方ナル人は少女の世界を司り、現世利益をもたらすとされ、金持ちに人気だ。
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that really is like bless, right? Because the Gensei Ryoku... Oh god, that's like a giga Buddhist term. You would probably say the word bless here. Okay. But it's like to provide... I'm blanking on the word that this is used... That's used for this in English. But, you know, to provide some sort of material benefit or... You might say prosperity or something like that. Naru is said to, yeah, govern over the world of the living and bless, like, those who live in the present life. And it's popular amongst the rich.
地名にも名が使われていたり、教団があったり、立派な聖堂までこしらえて。
Yeah, like, their names are used in... You can't really say, like, their names are used in place names. That sounds weird as hell. Well, that's what they mean. It's like, you know... I guess you'd say, like, various locations are named after them. You know, they have churches, grand cathedrals have... you know, been built to honor them.
交易都市という印象が強いが、ウルダ派の人は、その一方で非常に信心深いな。商売人だからこそ、ということもあるかもしれないが。
Okay. Although Ulda has a strong impression of being a, you know, trade hub, you know, or, like, the people of Ulda are equally religious or faithful, you know, likely because they are merchants.
それにしても、ナルザルは不思議な神だよな。
However, Noruzaru truly is a strange god.
元は一柱の神であるとされながら、こうして双子の神とされていることも多い。
Oh man, it's so funny seeing this. It's so funny seeing this. If you don't know why I'm laughing, when we were playing Metaphor on my brother's channel, Japan Day Tripper, the people doing Metaphor translated this Shito Hashira as, like, one of the great pillars, instead of realizing that it was a counter for deities. They just said the word pillar, because Hashira can mean pillar, but it's being used as the counter for gods. Very funny. It's like, yeah, although they were originally thought of as a single god, they're often separated and considered as twin gods.
神域であった姿は、 双子というより、一つの体に二つの人格があるようだったが。
And when we saw them in the, like that sacred realm, they, didn't really look like twins, but more like two individuals in, like, two personalities sharing the same body. Oh? They just heard you say
ザルザ
that.
ル神にあったですって。
But you just said you met Narusaru? Oh, oh
見
shit.
た目は多少違えど、信仰されている性質と神域で戦ったナルザルの性質は通ずるものがあるよな。
Oh no. Oh no, dude. Although the appearance was slightly different, there are some similarities between the like deities being there are similarities between the enshrined deities and the Naruzaru that like you fought in their holy sacred realm, whatever you want to say. Your options here are, Derek, there's people here. Like, we really shouldn't be talking about that here. Like, this is not the place to be talking about this, dude.
すまない。この場で口にする話題ではなかったな。場所を変えよう。
Oh, sorry. Yeah, probably shouldn't be talking about that here. Let's go somewhere else. She's gonna run away. Excellent.
信仰の場で神々に会ったと語るだなんてあまりに軽率だった。教えてくれてありがと
う。It was really, yeah, careless. It's like thoughtless to, just so casually say that we had met the gods at a place of worship. And thanks for letting me know that they could hear us.
熱く信仰している人々にとっては聞き捨てならない話題だものな。
I mean, after all, for, the faithful, that's not exactly something that they would be able to just ignore.
ああ、この失態は他の人たちには内密にしておいてくれ。これからは気をつける。
Please, keep this. I mean, I guess you could say gaffe, you could say blunder, maybe. Please don't let the others know I made such a mistake. I'll be more careful from now on.
それで、話の続きにはなるが、姿だけではなく、性質も、信仰されている神と類似点がある。そのことを、グラハティアに報告すればいいよな。
Okay. Pick up where I left off. There are similarities with the, worshipped deity, not only in appearance, but also in terms of personality, nature. We should tell this to Grahatia.
彼が言っていた神話学者を探しに行かないか?
Okay, so for what we should do next, how about we try and go find that mythologist he was talking about?
何かを用意してからカルン埋没寺院に迎えに行くって言ってただろう。今からなら間に合うんじゃないか?
Yeah, it said they had to get something ready. I barely remember this. Go pick them up at the Berry Temple of Karn. If we leave now, we might be able to catch up with them.
ほら、俺たちは一緒に街をぶらつくような仲でもないし、グラハティアともきっとそこで合流できるだろうし。悪くない提案だろう?
I mean, yeah, it's like, look, we're not exactly the sort of people who are just gonna, hang out about town together, so I'm sure we'll be able to meet up with Grahatia if we go there. Sounds like a pretty good idea, right?
じゃあ、南ザナラーンのカルン埋没寺院に向かうか。
Okay, there we go. I know where this is. Oh, wait, no. Little Alamico, no. Oh, this place sucks. Finding your way out of this place always sucks. Oh, no. No, this time it was relatively easy. Except I took the long way around. Never mind. God, I hate this place.
おい君、大丈夫か？
Hey, you okay?
オレオか、助かった。この人、装いからすると、学者のようだが、この通りでな。外傷らしきものはない代わりに、反応も芳しくなくて。
I am a big fan of the Govu. Oh, thank goodness you're here. And thank goodness, judging by the look of them, they're a scholar, but she's not doing that great. There's like no visible injuries, but like, she's not really responding. Which doesn't seem well.
食べ物、まだカバンにあったわ。
Oh, well, water, food, I still have some in my
なるほ
bag.
ど。探すのは君に頼んでいいか？俺は。
Okay, can you go look for those? Make sure that she's not in any, not in any, like, life-threatening danger. And wait, I don't even know why I relied on that. That was just Mimomoteru. I need to stop going full skim mode. Wake up. Just that I'm gonna watch over, yeah.
カバンには少しばかりの水が残った水筒が入っているが、食べ物は見当たらない。
Okay, there's some water left in the, oh, like in a little
ひ
canteen?
とまず、軽い水筒だけでも、神話学者らしき
Okay, get some water. こんばんは。
喉乾いた。お腹空いた。
She's just saying, I'm thirsty, I'm hungry. Oh no. Okay. I don't know if this is just a me thing.
足りない。
I don't know if this is just a me thing, but I viscerally despise, like, swallowing sounds. Ugh. It's just gross. I don't like it. Oh, it's just, she's still thirsty. What'd she say? It's not enough water.
俺の荷物には干し肉くらいしかないんだが、あんたはこの人にやれるような食べ物は持ってるか？その、まだ新鮮で食べられそうなやつ。
Wait, do I have anything? I mean, I've got eggs, but all I've got is, like, jerky. You have anything for them? Something that's, like, fresh, edible. We're gonna do a what does the adventurer have in their inventory gag.
オレオ、デリック、あんたたち、なんで、ここに。
Oh, Derek, what are you guys doing here?
で、俺の探し人もそこにいるのかよ。待ってろ、すぐに持ってきた、あれを。
Oh, and yeah, the person I was looking for. Hold on, I'll get that thing as soon as I can. Get that thing for you?
ほら、スノーゲームさん。ケンジンパンと、カンニー、カフェオレだ。むせないようによく噛んで、ゆっくり飲んで。
I'm sorry. Wait, so her name is Snow Game. Okay, here's some sage bread and sweet coffee or not. Hey, yeah, say like take your time. Don't like choke. Oh, gross. I get it. Well, actually, that's slightly better, but okay.
プハー、生き返った。甘ったるい液体で飲み下したケンジンパンの栄養素が体の隅々に染み渡るのを感じる。
Do I have to, man? It's like, oh, I feel alive again. I'm back. It's like all the nutrients from the sage bread, the sweetness from the cafe au lait. I can feel it like permeating like my every cell or some shit like that.
どこぞの誰かわかりませんが、私の原動力がケンジンパンとカフェオレであることをよくご存知で。
I don't know who you are, but it's like, what, you have to know me very, very well to know that, like, what, sage bread and cafe au lait are like my lifeblood? Huh?
あれ、ラハ君、どうしてここに？ベラフディアの日人信仰に関する研究でフィールドワーク中ってどこかで話しましたっけ？
Hey, Raha, what are you doing here? Like, did I tell you that I was doing field work? Wait, bit off? Okay, so she's saying like, oh, what did I say that I was like
俺たちバリ
here?
デシオン委員会が携わるエオルゼア12神の調査に
I don't
あんたの
remember
知識を
these
貸してほ
things.
しいんだ。
Okay. Oh, no, yeah. Wait, I remember about this. It's like, I just don't remember what Berafudia. Fudia? Berafudia? I don't remember this place at all. But I do vaguely remember them saying that she was doing, like, field work into, like, the study of various sun gods or something. Okay. Saying, yeah, Kururu, talk to Kururu, said, the Policy Committee are interested in, like, are trying to investigate the Eorzean 12. We wanted you to help us out with that. Sure. Let's go.
こちら、神話学者のスノーゲームさん。シャーレアン出身者のご多分に漏れず食生活はおろそかだが、研究熱心な委員会の協力者なんだ。
This running bit of Charlene researchers is wearing a little bit thin. And this is Snogin, a mythologist. Like many Charlenes, she doesn't exactly have like a good relationship with food. But she's a dedicated researcher and yeah, like a passionate researcher and collaborator with the committee. We really do need cloth physics to work.
オレオ、デリック、二人が新域で見た話をしてやってくれないか?
Okay, could you tell me what you guys saw in that, like, the sacred realm? Sure. It's like, yeah, could you tell her what you saw in the sacred realm? I need to go get a glass of water real quick. Actually, I will be right back, but I can feel my voice dying.
伝説の幻域は神々のわす神域だったですって。 神々が実在して言葉を交わして人に戦いを仕向けた？ひえ。
These characters are good, but they have done this bit several times at this point. 1 second, I'll be right back. I just gotta grab some water. Also, I would say that it's somewhat difficult for me to match this energy in terms of translation at the moment because I am, like, you know, very jet-lagged. I can't exactly just launch in and immediately start being high energy. Yeah, the legendary illusory realm was actually... Wait, this was... Oh, okay. I guess you would say inhabited. Like, the legendary illusory realm was actually... like a... Actually, why wouldn't you just say, like, holy ground? Yeah, like, holy ground where the gods themselves, like, where the gods reside. You know, the gods were real, you spoke with them. You know, and they, like, provoked you to combat, or incited you to fight them. Whoa.
それに、菊神域の様相は、まさに 7.7 国伝承における展開にそっくりです。機械仕掛けの塔がそびえる雷点と、灼熱の砂の戸がある炎天。
Okay, moreover, the appearance of that... The description of that holy ground is exactly as they're described in the legends of the seven heavens and 7 hells. It's like, what, the mechanized towers of the, like... Like, yeah, the realm of, like, lightning, mechanized towers, the scorching city of sand. Okay, so...
7天と7極っていうのは、古くから十二神信仰に関連して信じられてきた天界と地獄のことなんです。
Okay, so to explain the thing from before, they're throwing together just a single word and then 10, or, like, I'm assuming they're going to do word plus goku. So, for example, they say, like, you know, thunder heaven, or, like, flame heaven, essentially. But it's like, that's a weird way of, I don't really know exactly what you would do for that in the English. You might say, like, realm of, or you might say... You probably wouldn't want to do circle. If you did circle, that's gonna be, like, really hacky garbage. I'm interested in what they would go for this. Because, like, I don't think you want to say, like, the fire heaven, or the, like, lightning heaven. That just doesn't really actually work. You know, that's one of those cases where that's literally what the two kanji back-to-back plane. Traditional D&D thing would be plane of, so that's probably what they went with. No, actually. Apparently they did the heaven thing. Your description of the domains, a thunderous tower in one and a sweltering city in another, are precisely as the heavens of lightning and fire are depicted in legend. wait a second, they didn't translate the whole 7 heavens and 7 hells thing into the English at all, actually. Wait, they didn't translate that. Wait, they didn't translate the bit in quotes about, like, the 7 heavens and 7 hells. So wait, there's just, like, zero context for that, even. Honestly, I would probably go with land of. Like, considering that, you would say, wow, you know, they were just like they're described in, like, the legend of the 7 heavens and 7 hells, the land or the realm of lightning. I would go with, like, land or realm, honestly, for that one. Oh, fuck, so you could do something really obnoxious. Okay, so in that case, you would have to think of words that are associated with, like, heaven, and then words that are associated with hell. For the difference between the, like, you know, something ten and something goku. Like, you know, you might have to go with, like, land versus domain or something. You know, you call, like, the hells domains, you call the heavens lands, or something like that. Or you could find a way to work in the words heaven and hell, if you wanted. There's probably a way to do it, but not just by saying heavens of lightning and fire. Okay, and then here they're actually explaining the concept. It's like, oh, yeah, the 7 heavens and 7 hells refer to, you know, the concepts of heaven and hell, which have, you know, like, long been believed to have a... Or it's like the belief in which has been related, you know, connected to belief in the 12 since ancient times. Yeah, you might use the phrase, like, heavenly realm, and then you just shorten it to realm afterwards, and then, like, hellish domain, and then shorten it to domain. That's probably something around what you would do. Right, you would say, like, the hellish domain of X, and then you just use the word domain afterwards as shorthand. That could be something that you could do. Also, this is, so what's interesting about this line in particular, though, is that they're more specifically making a distinction of saying, like, oh yeah, the 7 heavens and 7 hells are, like, the, like, to those who believe in the 12, that is their concept of heaven and hell. You know, in the greater sense. She's speaking like an academic.
エーテル学的には死した魂は星界に帰るのだと判明しているわけですが、昔の人々は死後の世界をそのように解釈してたわけですね。
From a, like, a theological, how would you even say that? Like, a theological, fuck. You know, it's like, how would you even pronounce the, like, etherology, and then, you know, if you want to say, like, fuck, like, academically, right? Like, how would you actually, what's the pronunciation for that? That sounds awful. The word just dies in your throat. Because it's like, it ends up sounding like aetherological, but that sounds awful. There's gotta be a cleaner way to pronounce that, but I can't do it right now. It's like in a theological perspective, you know, it's very clear that the souls of the dead return to the Sea of Stars, and that simply the, like, concept of, you know, heaven and hell, you know, or simply how the, like, people of the past, you know, explained the concept of what comes after death.
それが別の形で実在していたですって。
Yeah, but, you know, was it really... Yeah, but it was actually real in some, you know, other way. Perhaps. It's like, you know, you're saying that it was real in some other way.
ながら研究してきた課題に急に答えを出されたような釈然としない気持ちもありますが。
Okay. Man, these lines are so obnoxiously long. As a mythologist, it's, you know, like a bit unsatisfying. You know, as if, like, the answer to the question I've been spending all this time poring over legends for the, like, in the pursuit of was just suddenly given to me. Like, you know, handed to me. Like, you know, it's just, oh, that's the answer.
それよりも好奇心が勝る。私もぜひ調査に参加させてください。
But, you know, my, like, raw curiosity is winning out over that. I guess you would say. I guess you could go something like, but that doesn't matter. I'm curious. Please. I'd love to, you know, please let me join on this investigation. This person is insane.
助かるよ、スノーゲームさん。早速、モードナの神域、オムファロスに案内しよう。
I can't get over that her name is Snow Game. That's weird. That's weird. I don't like it. Is this one of, like, did the Japanese writers name this, or is this some, like, complete bullshit English name with a stupid reading? Oh, I mean, wait. Wait, it's written in English as Snoegeim? That looks like some shit that I would write to make fun of them. No. No. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, we're glad to have you on board. Okay, let's go to Ompharos. Kororo will be waiting for us there. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Oh, I hate you. Oh, whoever... Okay, maybe I shouldn't be so rude. But you're telling me really that there isn't an aetheryte in here? Is that what we're actually doing? Why? Explain. Explain yourself. What possible reason do we have for not giving me an aetheryte to Ompharos? Is that... No, that's gotta be an aetheryte that we're gonna get working. This has gotta be an aetheryte that we're gonna get working. There's no way in hell.
Minna, お帰りなさい。無事にスノーゲームさんも合流できてよかったわ。
Welcome back. Glad
ク
Snowy
ルル
was
さん
able
も
to
元
join
気で
us.
したか？委員会の務めを立派に果たしているようですね。
Okay, so this person knows Kururu and Graha very well, apparently. Oh, how are you? How are you doing, Kururu? It's like you have been doing great at the committee. You never
そ
get
れ
an
に
ether
して
right
も
here?
なんて素敵なところでしょう。7.7 国伝承でいうところの思考の展開、晴天のようです。
Satan? Wait a minute, that's read as... Wait, is this actually going to be read as Satan? Shit. Ah, what is that? Or is that... Ah, what is the actual reading for this? Is it Satan, or is it like Hoshitaka or some shit? No, there's no way. Oh no! Oh no, what's the reading for this? Hang on, I need to Google this. Shit. Ah, shit. Okay, I mean, Google AI, it says Satan, but... Okay, yeah, 14 Satan. Satan. Shit. I am like hard stuck on this. Oh, this is a pain in the ass. What a wonderful, and this is more like what an amazing place. It's like the highest or greatest of the heavens as depicted in the legend of the seven heavens and hells. What the hell do you translate Satan to? I get it. Like, I get it. This is one of those ones where I get it. That's like the kanji for star, and then heaven. But in this case, you know, it's like highest, right? Kind of, but considering that the reading is Sid, then it's also kind of like the you know, you got a little bit of that holy implication there, a bit. Oh, in English they just say seventh heaven? Oh, no. No, I don't think that that's what that's supposed to be at all, actually. Wait a second. Is that actually... Hold up. Is that the name of the bar in Final Fantasy VII? In Japanese? I don't actually know. No. In Japanese, it's Seibunsu Hebun. Yeah, no, in katakana. Shit, so... I don't know what they're... Yeah, I thought for a second maybe, like, this Satan would have been the name of like a thing from a previous Final Fantasy, but I don't think it is. So unless there's something else about this, them translating this Satan in English to Seventh Heaven must have been like very confusing to people. Because I don't think that's what they're supposed to be going for. I mean, look, there are 14, 7, 7 does equal 14, so I'm assuming that they're going to go with 6 of the deities govern over, quote-unquote, heaven, 6 of the deities govern over hells, but then there's a highest and lowest, which would be the 7th of each, which would then equal 14. But I don't think you can then just call the name of the place just 7th Heaven, because then that's creating a comparison, a reference to something that is not necessarily actually there. That being said, I'm gonna need to go on for a bit to try and figure out something for this Satan. Hold on, I'm just gonna keep this off to the side somewhere to think about it.
周りを見てみると、他の属性の展開を象徴するようなものもあるし、うわぁ、他の神域にも行ってみたいな。
Man, they also, there's no way they're gonna translate the way that she's talking, right? Ooh, yeah, looking around, there's a bunch of other things that are, like, symbolizing the other... Yeah, like she says, Zokuse no Tenkai. Like, yeah, something else that, you know, represent the heavens of, like, the other elements. Aw, man, I wanna go see them. I wanna go check them out.
じゃあ、スノーゲームさんに説明するのと合わせて、これまでに判明した事実から気になる点を洗い出してみるか。
Okay, so now we're just doing full on, this is recap, this is just recap. Okay. So then, both to explain things to Miss Snowgame, and I'd like to you know, go over, you know, some points of interest based on the facts that we've learned thus far. Or like, that's really more like points of... no, that is points of interest. Really, that Kinyanaru should be more like interest. Oh, thank goodness we didn't actually do the whole thing.
さらに、ラールガーズリーチでも神々は姿を現した。より大に姿を借りた彼らが語るところによれば、神域以外では、本来の姿を見せないのが絶対のルールらしい。
That's a tongue twister right there. より白に姿を借りた彼が語るところによれば Holy shit, that is a... Oh, that's a tongue twister. より白に姿を借りた彼らが語るところによれば So many cars. It's some fucking like 庭には鶏がいる shit. Okay. Gods showed themselves or appeared in Rhalgr's Reach as well, according to what they said, while they were like taking on the form of their vessels. You know, while taking on the form of like vessels, mediums, they said that it was a absolute rule of theirs that they do not show their true forms outside of their like holy grounds.
ところが、霊祭なんかで環境エーテルが揺らげば、神々や神域を視認する人もいるだろうとも教えてくれた。その目撃談が信仰のありように影響を与えたんじゃないかって。
Okay. However, they also informed us that like if environmental ether would be thrown into disarray, you know, by a calamity or some such, yeah, that people would be able to see the gods and their holy grounds, and that some of these sightings may have had, you know, influenced the nature of their, like, faith. could have influenced their faith.
つまり、信仰が神々を生み出したんじゃなくて、あの神々の存在が信仰の起源にあると考えられる。
Huh, wait a second. So, hold on. How does this line up with, like, how does this line up with this line? That doesn't seem to make much sense. Okay. Yeah, okay. In other words, it is not faith that created these gods or, like, gave birth to these gods, but in this context, he also means, like, the form of them. But that their own existence is the source of faith in them.
ウルダ派では、小神信仰を確認してきた。現地で信仰されてきた神のイメージと神域で出会った神は、姿形こそ、
Strangely enough,
性質は似通っていたと感じたよ。
that MTL is actually completely accurate. Okay, but... Okay, we viewed, like, observed their belief in the merchant god. Or, fuck, that's not really what that means. It's like... Like, we viewed their faith in, like, a god of wealth and trading. Although the image of the, god that they were worshipping and the one we encountered in the holy grounds were slightly different, the nature of the god shared similarities.
私
That's
は
like
ここに
strong
ファースを見て
similarities.
回ってきたけれど、気になったことが2つあるわ。
Yeah, I've been around the Entoros here, observing things, and there are two things that have, caught my attention. That it's more like two things I've noticed.
1つ目は、門の数のこと。7.7 国伝承になぞらえるとしたら、展開は全部で7つあるの。6属性の展開と、スノーゲームさんが言っていた聖典ね。
Okay. Okay, first thing is the number of gates. Compared to the Legend of the Seven Heavens and Seven Hells, there are 7 heavens in total. The 6 elemental. That's more like attribute. Again, Zulkuse is much more like attribute than element necessarily. Which bothers me. The problem is that you can't really say element because some of them aren't really same thing as elements. In the 7th... Satan. Because, the problem here is that the concept of, you can't just say 7th heaven, because they're saying that there are 6, attribute heavens, right? You've got all of the classical 6, attributes of ether, right? And then you have the 7th, which is Satan. Which is, the world itself, the whole world. It brings into the concept of, a whole, then. And especially because that's the same se that's used in, the se... fuck, what's the term for polarity? I can't remember the term for polarity in Japanese, but it's, se... Is it just se zokuse? And then de zokuse? Is it? Hold on. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Oh, it's kyokse. Kyokse instead of zokse. Okay, that's what was throwing me. It still had the k there. Yeah, it's se kyokse. E kyokse. So you can see how if you were going to do anything, you would have to say astral, because that's what we've been doing for astral versus quote-unquote umbral, which really should be spiritual. So if you just shorten this to 7th, then the connection is entirely lost. But I'm assuming that's going to matter. Because then they're going to, like, these ones are going to be aligned with that whole polarity, and then the hells are going to be associated with the other polarity. I'm assuming. So if you get rid of the polarity word here, then that concept no longer translates. And checking the English, wouldn't worry about it too much, but I am worrying about it. It's bothering me. The English says if each of the other 6 gates lead to an elementally aspected heaven, fuck off, and we stand in the 7th heaven, yeah, okay. Gah, that bothers me. That bothers me.
対して、オムファロスにある門も7つ。そのうち手前の6つは、雷剣や炎天と同じく、各属性を象徴する神域に、つながっているのでしょうけど。
Don't worry about it. The more you say don't worry about it, the more I'm worrying about it. Okay, there's 7 gates in Onfaros. 6 in the foreground are probably connected to, like, the Holy Grounds perspective. Yeah, each aspect, you know, like the God of Thunder and God of Fire. Wait, no, why am I saying 10? No, never mind. Stop. Why am I saying God? Brain, stop. I'm all fucking twisted around. No, like the realm of fire and realm of thunder. Okay, okay. What I gotta do right now is just take a nice deep breath, lock the fuck in, try not to think about the fact that I was, like, traveling for 12 hours yesterday, and I barely had any chance to do anything for the last 4 days, because I was just all... I cooked, like, half of fucking Thanksgiving dinner, man, and it was really good. Like, here's the thing, while I am, calming down here, this would probably be a good point to say what I was doing. I went back home to Ohio to visit family. And I did several things that came out incredibly well for Thanksgiving. I did a spatchcocked chicken, or a fucking turkey. What is wrong with my brain? Why did I say chicken? Okay, I'm fucked, man. Like, we're fucked here. It's over. It's so over, bro. My brain is mush. I did a spatchcocked turkey with a compound herb butter underneath the skin and basted over top, which got immediately devoured by my nephews. They turned into fucking feral dogs the second it got carved. Very satisfying. Then my brother did a beef tenderloin, which I suggested that we get some lingonberry jam to go with, which was fucking amazing. And so, I've just been, like, running around like crazy, doing highly stressful cooking shit for the last forever. And then my flight got delayed and everything, so I'm a mess. It's gonna take a second for me to, like, have my brain unscramble. Okay. Oh, I hate that you would probably call this place, like, the Celestial Realm. Actually, you could just call this place the Celestial Realm. Why wouldn't you? If the other ones are like, you're going the Realm of Fire, Realm of Lightning, and then you would just call this place the Celestial Realm. Or like the Astral Realm, rather. Astral, Celestial, whatever you want to say. Probably Astral. Yeah, never mind. You call this place like the Astral Realm. Yeah, what I don't understand is that 7th gate towards the back. You know, if this is the Astral Realm, where does that lead?
次に気になったのは、このモニュメント。どうやらエーテルで何か書き込まれているようなの。でも、見たことがない術式で、すぐに解読するのは難しそうよ。
You need to get a bigger baking sheet? Oh, you did one too? Yeah, ours was scuffed too. Like, the baking tray that we had wasn't really properly shaped for it. And so it didn't cook super evenly. But it's still good as hell. Oh no. Fuck. I can't resist. But look at that MTL result where only part of it is translated. This is what it's like reading any comment written on like a Filipino or Indian forum. It'll just be a ton of shit in one language, and then an entire sentence in English, and then right back to the other language. It fucks me up every time I see it, man. You could just be reading a comment on something, and it's in perfect English to start, and then it immediately switches to another language. Okay. The next thing that's been, that I noticed was this monument. Okay, it's like there's something written in it. Like, written on it in ether. Where it's like, That's more like there's something stored within the ether, I guess. No, it's like written in the ether, but it's a formula I've never seen before. Seems like it'll be difficult to decipher. The next raid is like, yeah, the like Holy Realm of Joy. Puroshune. I know that I'm taking forever on this, I apologize.
7.7 極伝承に類似する神域と古来より存在する神々。それがなぜ姿を現して人と戦うことを望むのか目的を明らかにしたいところだが。
These lines are way too long for me to be doing while jet lagged, man. Okay. Holy grounds, resembling the legend of the 7 heavens and 7 hells, gods that have, like, existed since ancient times. I wonder why they would show themselves now and wish to fight against humans.
神々がまた現れない限り、鍵となりそうなのは、モニュメントの解読か。
Okay. So long as the gods do not show themselves... Or it's like until the gods show themselves again. Never mind. That is more like so unless the gods show themselves again. Our key to understanding all of this, is likely deciphering this monument.
今後はバルデシオン委員会として このオムファロスの調査
Okay, we're gonna... Baldation Committee is going to investigate on photos with the help of Derek, Snow Game.
行き詰まっちゃうわ。
You know, it's been... You know, nothing but... Like, new discoveries back to back. So if we don't take a break, we're just gonna get stuck. Okay, let's go back to Revenant's Toll, get some food, get ready for some, you know, like, real research yet to come. Okay, so this is the patch break, right? This is the patch break moment, right? Yeah. How... Normally the food in this game looks really good, but that's like... Okay, that is a good visual
こ
gag.
こでこうして話す機会はなかなかないから、なんだか不思議な気持ちね。
That's gonna turn into fucking sludge. He has put so much sugar into that. That's disgusting. But what is this nightmare food spread? We've got, like, random mystery meat kebabs, 2 house salads, whole fish, and uncut blocks of Swiss cheese. This is the worst meal I've ever seen in my damn life. We don't really get that many opportunities to, like, talk out here like this. It feels a bit strange. Yeah, the food seems a bit strange.
そういえば、この店の名前、第7の展開、だったよな。
Excuse me! Seventh Heaven. Excuse me, you can't... This is why you can't translate Satan to Seventh Heaven. This is why you can't do that. Do you see? I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen physically in real life. My fucking garbage Irastoya VTuber model doesn't allow me to indicate like that, but I'm literally pointing at the Seventh Heaven written right there in katakana on the screen. It's like, oh yeah, that... You know, come to think of it, you know, the name of this place is Seventh Heaven. Right? So again, they write it out as in kanji, like the... They write out, you know, like the 7th heaven, but then it's read as 7th heaven. This is why you don't do that?
それがまさに先ほど私がお話しした聖典7点と7極の伝承における6属性の展開と地獄、そして思考の聖典と聖典はすでにモーデナにあった因果を感じますね。
Vibe terrorist.
あんたにはいろいろ見解を聞きたいんだ。例えば、その7点の伝承について。
Classic. Okay, so to go back over those lines. She says, yeah, that's what I was talking about. The you know, astral realm from before. Yeah, the 6. Yeah, in the you know, in Legend there's 6 heavens, and yeah, in the Legend of the 7 heavens and 7 hells there are 6 each. You know, there are like 6 hells and heavens of each attribute, and then the supreme... Oh look, they do the... It is Daegoku. It is Seiten to Degoku. So I should have been worrying about it. They literally do mention it. They do mention it explicitly there. Hold on, let me throw this into chat. Don't worry about it. I'm worrying about it. So that's like in the Legend of the Seven Heavens and Seven Hells. There's 6 heavens and hells of each attribute, and then the supreme, like, you know, the highest heaven, like the supreme astral realm, and the lowest, like, spiritual prison, or like spiritual hell. Daegoku. Daegoku again. You can't, like, it's such a pain in the ass. This is the same reason that the whole, like, you know, spiritual calamity or, like, soul calamity thing is such a pain in the ass. Like, Daegoku, I really need something for Dae here. It's so hard. It's so ridiculously hard. But Umbral is awful. Like, that's the problem, is that Umbral completely flips the meaning, and it made it, like, it gave the explicit contradiction between light and dark. So, you shouldn't do Umbral. Daegoku, Daegoku. Daegoku, Daegoku. Fuck. This is so hard, man. I kind of, like, I almost like using the word anima, but then there's problems with using the word anima, right? Hold on, let me see if I can figure out some sort of translation way too late. Spirit, soul... unseen. You might go with, like, unseen for that one specifically. Okay, I don't have anything for Daegoku as far as a clean translation. Just remember these are the two polarities, Se and De, where you have astral, like star, and then you have De representing the soul, and it's more about life, you know, the spirit of living things. Is sort of the dichotomy, at least, that, you know, you kind of get the feeling for that when you go through Endwalker and stuff too, where they've got the difference between life, you know, inactivity and activity. You have passive non-life, and then you have active life, with De representing activity. So, the highest of the heavens is like the astral realm, and the lowest of the hells, said to be at the, you know, very bottom of the earth, is Daegoku. Okay? And then she goes off saying like, oh, the astral realm was here in Mordona all along. You know, and, like, the astral realm was here in Mordona. You know, you can, you know, it really does feel like fate. Okay, you're gonna love how they translated this. Let me see how they translated this. Fitting, that's an understatement if I ever heard one. The seventh and highest of the heavens, which rules over the remaining 6, was right here in Mordona all the time. Wait, they just got rid of everything about the hells. The whole, like, the Daegoku line is just completely gone. They just didn't get rid of, they just got rid of... They just got rid of the whole Daegoku thing. They just didn't translate it. But... But that's gonna be important. We're gonna come up, like, that's gonna come back later. Why don't we... We need to know about those. We need to know about those. And the whole polarity thing is clearly going to matter at some point here, right? But if you just get rid of it entirely, I'm assuming people who are, like, you know, really paying attention and playing in English would be going like, hey, but what about all the hells? What about those? Meanwhile, in Japanese, they're mentioning them already. But you gotta talk about them. It's in the line. You can't just get rid of half of the line because you don't want to translate it. You can't do that. I mean, you can, like, clearly they have, and they've gotten away with it for the entirety of the game's existence. But, like, you know, it makes you a hack fraud. That is very much too long, I don't translate. And then Graha goes, I really want to, like, ask about your opinion on a lot of things, you know, like especially, you know, for example, about the Legend of the Seven Heavens. Okay, they're going off and doing academic stuff.
研究熱心だからつい白熱しちゃうのよね。こういう雰囲気は苦手じゃない?
Okay. You know, two of them are, you know, really passionate about their research. Things can, you know, get you know, out of hand pretty quick. You know, are you you know, you okay with this sort of thing?
ずっと一人で旅を続けてたもんで、慣れてはいないが、存外悪くないものだな。
I've been traveling alone for so long, I'm not really used to it, but, you know, surprisingly, it's not that bad.
そういやさ、二人とも随分と狩る埋没人員での合流が早かったよな。何かあったのか?
Oh, come to think of it, yeah, the two of you were really quick to meet up with us at the Sunken Temple of Harun. Pretty quickly. Did, you know, something happen? Any reason why? Meh.
さて、お腹もいっぱいになったし、ラハ君、私たちは一度バルデシオン軍艦に戻りましょう。この件を正式に引き受けるにあたって、いろいろ手続きがいるもの。
It's like, yeah, okay, now that we've all had, you know, quite enough to eat, let's go back to the Baldesion annex for now. Yeah, okay, there's some procedures we need to fulfill. It's like, you know, formalities that need to be done before we can, you know, take this on officially. They gotta do paperwork.
なら、私はオムファロスに戻ります。まだまだ見たいところがいっぱいあるので。
Okay, I'm gonna go back to Ompharos. There's still so much more there I wanna see. Or I want to, like, observe.
俺は、酒場の熱気に当てられたから、この辺りを少しふらつくよ。
Oh, okay. This is like, it's like what all the fun around here has been getting to me, so I'm gonna wander around here for a bit. I guess you could say, like, rubbed off on me. Yeah, okay, you know. Be careful, be well. I mean, you would just say take care. Oh, dude, when we actually get into combat, I'm gonna be awful. I'm looking down at these buttons, and I'm just like, man, what does half of this shit do?
ああ、君か。酒場の熱気っていうのはいいもんだよな。生きてるって感じがする。
Okay, yeah, the excitement, that bar really is great. You know, it really makes you feel alive.
それと同じくらい、酒場を一人出た時の外の空気も好きなんだ。なんだか妙に、すがすがしくてさ。
Yeah. It's like what, like the fresh air, the atmosphere, when you leave a bar alone, it's just as nice. It's like strangely refreshing.
俺はこの町付近から離れないで、バルデシオン委員会の面々と学者さんの連絡を待とうと思う。
Okay, he says he's gonna wait here until he gets any news from the Bolesian Committee. Oh look, we got news from the Bolesian Committee. Ooh. Immediately. Yeah, so the name of this quest is like the Holy Ground of Joy. Ooh, Sanctuary! Wait a second, the MTL just gave me an actually, like, good term there. Wait a second, Sanctuary is great. Wait, holy shit, Sanctuary is awesome for that, actually. I hadn't thought about that, but actually does that work? Because, okay, so, Shiiki means, like, holy precinct, or, like, holy grounds. But Sanctuary probably just works for that, right? Like, am I crazy, or does that match very well, actually? I hadn't thought about that, but that is one of the, like, dictionary definitions given. I kind of like that. Like, you use the word what? Then you're using the words realm and sanctuary? Yeah, I actually like that. I'm gonna start saying sanctuary for Shiiki. Yeah, so that's, Euproshine. Sanctuary of Joy. Kingdom Hearts reference? I mean, that might be what Kingdom Hearts, if the phrase Shiiki was used in the Japanese and was translated to sanctuary, that could potentially be the same thing, yeah.
Oreo, 君か。調査の件で声をかけてくれたんだな。
It's you. Yep. Okay, Baldesion Committee is taking on our quest. Got news from Grahatia. Okay, preparation in Oshalain for the sanctuary has been completed. Okay, let's go. Okay. We're gonna have a lot of recap lines that we're just gonna hard skim through of saying, here's Derek, this is Derek, that person there is Snow Game. This is Grahatia, he is your biggest fan. This is Kururu, miss not appearing in the MSQ for most of it. This guy is definitely not one of the 12. Definitely not like the god of travelers or god of wanderers or whatever of the 12. Totally not. Whichever one that is, you could probably pull up the list of the 12 and figure out which one this guy is. Graha is been demoted to pack mule. That was me the day before Thanksgiving.
グラハティア、なんだ、背中の大荷物は
Grahatio, what's that? What's that thing on your back?
こいつはオールドシャーレアンで開発されたばかりの試作機。
Yeah, it's prototype. That was, just made in, Old Charlan. Oshan the Wanderer. Yeah, so that's gonna be Oshan, then. This guy's gonna be Oshan. We're gonna point and laugh at you if your prediction is wrong. There's no fucking way. This dude's 1 out of 12. For sure.
エーテルスキャナーだ。
Ether... It's an ether... The ether scanner. Okay. But, like, considering that, Derek said the line of, like, oh, did the... the chocobo or the egg thing... Like, here, let me throw this line from him into chat again. Like, you can't say something like this and not be 1 of the 12. I'm just saying. Like, which came first, the chocobo or the egg? Did the gods come first and those who saw them, began to worship them? Or did the people's faith, like, create the form of the gods? Or, like, the second line is more like, did people's faith in the gods result in them having, like, the appearances they currently have, in terms of the meaning, right? You don't say that line if you're not 1 of the 12. I'm just saying. Because nobody else said anything like that. I don't think you say that line unless you're 1 of the 12. And as, as I mentioned at the start of the stream, they got rid of the chocobo or the egg joke. It's great, I love it. Hang on, question. Let me check this real quick. Did they actually translate this to Ether Scanner? Did they translate this Ether Scanner, or did they give it a dumb name? Etheric Analyzer. Etheric Analyzer. It's alliterative, as always. It's called Ether Scanner. You could just call it the Ether Scanner, all one word. Etheric Analyzer. I love it so much.
見てろ、こうやって。
Okay, so, like this, you... Watch, so, like this, you... Man,
環
that's a
境
little
エーテ
poly.
ルを計測し、その波形を青く光ってる、湿式エーテル輻射器という部分に焼き付けるんだ。その結果、詳細な環境情報を後から分析できるという、代物さ。
Why they gotta do this to me, man? I just got back. You can't be throwing me into the deep end like this. Okay. Okay. 環境エーテルを計測し、その波型を多く光ってる。I'm sorry. 知識 as in like... No, that's not wet as in... Oh my fucking god. Kill me. Like, in terms of process. Yeah, it's like a wet method in terms of process. What is the term for this in English? I mean, I guess you would just say, like... You might just say wet, I guess, but it's not talking about wet in terms of, like, soggy or something like that. It's talking about, like, the processing, right? As in, like, you would do, like, wet, photo development, in, like, a liquid developing solution or something, right? This is insane. It's very specific, it's very technical, it makes a lot of sense, but at the same time, why the hell do I need to know the word shishiki to play Final Fantasy? I feel like by the time I finish the available content in Final Fantasy XIV, I should have a fucking PhD. Like, this should count, man. I should be able to go back to OSU. I should be able to go back to OSU, go up to the Japanese, like the East Asian Languages Department, walk right up to whoever is running the place now, and say, I played Final Fantasy XIV in Japanese, and they should be able to just count that for a PhD program. I should be able to call myself Doctor. Bets on 8.0 being out before then? Almost assuredly. I mean, actually, I'm going to, like, actively attempt to time things to do so. Because, like, as we get closer to Dawntrail, I want to start mixing in the job quest and stuff. Specifically so that I'm not, you know, just powering through parts of the MSQ that people don't even like. Getting to the end of the available content and then going, hey guys, let's do all of the job quests. Okay, it measures environmental ether, records, or like prints the resulting waveform onto the glowing, you know, blue part on the back, the, like, you know, wet ether copier, or like liquid ether copier, maybe you could say, detailed, environmental information can be analyzed later.
死撃は幻影で外からは見えないようになっているらしいから、その実態をきちんと記録しようとクルルと相談したんだ。
Yeah, Cody, that's the main thing. I'm very interested in seeing, like, if I play 8.0 as it releases, and there's just a ton of foreshadowing in it that the inside doesn't get, that would be very interesting. Because, like, imagine the shitstorm that would have resulted if I was playing the game in Japanese, like, as it was releasing, and dropped the whole, like, oh, what if people's souls got split apart thing in ARR before that was even remotely confirmed? People would have lost their shit. Okay. Okay, it appears that the sanctuaries are using like an illusion that cannot be seen from the outside, so consulted with Kururu on how to properly record, like, their true nature.
ただし、とっても重い上に、借り物の精密機器だから気を使うのよね。率先して背負ってくれたラハ君にはとっても感謝してるわ。
とっても感謝してる。とっても重い。とっても感謝してる。Okay, this is very fun. Yeah, however, it is incredibly heavy and a borrowed piece of precision equipment. So you have to be incredibly careful to it. Or, yeah, we have to be incredibly careful with it. And so I am incredibly grateful to Raha for, you know, being willing to carry it.
借り物?
Or that's like for taking the initiative to offer to carry it. Borrowed? No, it's gonna break.
そう、哲学者議会からのね。先日、
Oh
提出した
no.
新域の調査計画が承認されたのを機に、資金と一緒に貸し出されたのよ。
Yeah, from the Philosopher's Parliament. We submitted a... like when the research plan submitted to investigate the sanctuaries was approved, it was lent to us in addition to funding.
バルデシオン委員会は組織規模が大幅に縮小しているものの、その活動内容は信頼に値するという言葉とともにね。
Okay, the Baldessian Committees has, like, dramatically shrunk in terms of scale or in size, but, you know, its work remains incredibly trustworthy.
オレオさん、あなたを含めた暁のみんなのおかげよ。
Okay, it's... You know, thanks to everyone in the Dawn. You know, this is all thanks to everyone in the Dawn, you know, including you.
とはいえ、いつまでも哲学者議会に頼り続けるわけにはいかない。組織の存在意義を改めて示し、再興につなげるためにも、この調査も気を引き締めてかからないと。
Yeah, we can't keep just relying on the Philosopher's Parliament forever. In order to, like, what, demonstrate the, you know, significance, what that is, like, yeah, what, like, to prove the validity of the committee once more, we need to be, what, we have to, truly focus ourselves for this, investigation. These lines are all so incredibly long. I'm losing it.
なぜエオルゼアを守護するはずの十二神が私たちの前に現れ、戦うことを望むのか。
Okay. She did just say we need to lock in, and so I need to lock in. But now we're going back to recap. Why do the 12, you know, we're supposed to protect Eorzea, appear before us, and you know, why do they desire combat? Why do they wish to fight us? You would probably say
その
instead.
行動の裏にあるはずの意図を知るためにも、彼らの声に耳を傾けたいの。
Huh. Okay, I want to, like, hear their, you know, voices. It's like, you know, I want to listen very carefully to their voices as to, you know, better understand the meaning behind the intent behind their actions. That koi is probably going to be very important.
じゃあ、スノーゲームさんが待っているし、早速。
Okay, Snow Game is waiting for us. Let's go to Unfaros. That was less recap than I thought there would be. We're really never gonna let me just teleport back here, are we? This is just not gonna happen, huh? I'm gonna have to do this every single time. Kill me. Okay, what wacky nonsense is gonna be here with Snowium? Ah! Stop! Ow! Fucking hell, man. Ah! Ah! Stop doing that! Oh, welcome back, everyone, yay.
ラハ君、それってもしかしてエーテルスキャナーじゃないですか？よく借りられましたね。
Okay, yeah, this Yoku actually, hold on. This is a weird utilization of Yoku if you don't really know this one. Like, this is one of those ones that MTL will basically always fuck up, and translators will always fuck up. This Yoku kariraremashita ne. people might translate this to like, oh, how you've done so well to be able to borrow that. Or something like that, but really, you should probably translate this to... Oh, Daha, is that that's the ether scanner, isn't it? I'm surprised they let you, like, borrow... I'm surprised they let you borrow that. Let's see what they did in the English here. You've done well to get a hold of it. Yup. 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 That really should be like, I'm surprised they let you. Actually.
ああ、哲学者議会の行為に感謝してるよ。かなり重いのが玉に傷だが、一度使ってみたかったんだ。
Hey, look, notice how what Graha says here lines up perfectly with that? Yeah, I'm incredibly grateful for the generosity of the Philosopher's Parliament. You know, the one bad thing about it is how absurdly heavy it is, but I really did want to try it out. Well, that's not even a personality thing, that's just a not fully understanding the grammar thing. That yoku doesn't necessarily mean like, oh, you've done such a good job. The actual meaning there is more implied. I would need to talk to some, like, native speakers or, like, you know, other people who know more Japanese than me, whose opinions I trust. But, to me at least, that does far more closely read as, I'm surprised they let you. It's like, it's an expression of, wow. Like, you know, can't believe you got that. That's amazing. I think that's just a mistake on their part, really. Alright then, so let's get down to business. Could you record the ether here in the sanctuary with player character's help as well? Of course.
その間に私やスノーゲームさんでこのモニュメントの調査をしようと思うんだけど、どうかしら?
Okay, in the meantime, I'd like to investigate the monument together with Snow Game. You know, but what do you think? Are you alright with that?
ええ、ですがその前に一つ。実は私の方でも先に少し動いていたんですが。
Yes, but before that, I do have one thing. You know, I did actually make some progress here, and...
前にクルルちゃんが調べてくれたように、このモニュメントには謎の術式で情報が込められていますよね。その点で、ある種の碑文と言えるわけです。
碑文? God. Kibun. Fuck. Okay. Just as Kururu, discovered before, this monument, like, has, or, like, contains information in the form of some mysterious spell, right? In a sense, it could be considered a form of... you would probably go with, is it epitaph here that you would use for this? Would you use epitaph for this, or... I mean, it is just like, that is just like text carved into a stone monument, so it probably should be like epitaph, or you could just say inscription. I believe it's like a form of inscription. Then... either inscription or epitaph.
言語学に強い研究者たちからも助言を得ながら解析を試みて分かったことがあるんです。
Okay, yeah, I'd probably go with inscription then. So with the help of some, you know, very, yeah, with the help of some researchers quite knowledgeable in linguistics, we attempted to analyze it and learned something. It's like we uncovered something about it.
聞いて、驚くなかれ、なんと。
Oh, okay. I believe in Femro Gap Moe supremacy. The kite odoroku nakare, nanto. It's like, okay now. Like, try not to freak out when you hear this. This is gonna be a joke.
この碑文そもそも文字が欠落していて読めないようなんです。
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. That's amazing. She's like, okay. Like, don't freak out. You're gonna be shocked. This is gonna be, like, this is amazing. You have to hear this. Yeah, the inscription is missing, large portions of its characters and is entirely unreadable. Amazing. Amazing. She sets it up with, like, hold on, you're not gonna believe this. Honestly, actually, I would go with you're not gonna believe this for the previous ones. You know, try not to freak out. You're not gonna believe this. It's missing a lot of the text. We can't read it at all. It is impossible to read.
それって結局わからなかったってことじゃ?
So then, you don't know anything about it. I mean, okay, you would probably say, like, and in the end we figured something out. You're not gonna believe this. Hold on. It's missing the text. It's entirely unreadable. So, you didn't figure anything out then.
いえいえ、わからない部分が判明することだって、研究にとっては大事な一歩なんですよ。
Amazing. Excellent. I am a very big fan of this specific form of Gap Moe. Good bit. No. You know, figuring out what you don't know, clarifying what you don't know is an incredibly important step in research.
完全な未知言語ってわけじゃなさそうですし、欠けた情報を補えば読めるってことなんですから。
Okay, it doesn't seem like a completely unknown language. If we're able to fill in the missing information, it will be legible. You know, it will become legible.
だが、どうやって欠けた情報を探すんだ? まさか神々に聞くってわけにもいかないだろう。
Okay, but how are we going to find that missing information? It's not like we can just go ask the gods.
それですよ、それ。神々って人と戦うことを望んでいるんですよね。
No, that's exactly it. The gods want to fight against, you know, humans, right?
それなら案外呼んだら出てきてくれたりしないかな? ちょっと皆さんついてきてください。
You know, in that case, maybe they actually will just show up if we ask them to. Alright now everyone, follow me.
ふっふっふ。もし本当に出てきてくれたら、なんてお話ししようかな。
If they really do show up, well, you know, I wonder what I should talk to them about. You know, what I should ask them about first. You probably say like what I would ask them about first. Haha.
雷点、炎天と開いたのなら、星の巡りにのっとれば、次はこの土点が開くはずなんです。
She's
それには
seriously.
ぴったりの呪文がありまして。
She's doing all of the classic otaku shit. You have the realms of thunder and fire open up first, then according to the rotation of the, you know, like stars, then the realm of earth should open next. It's like, well, we have... Like, can I have just the like, incantation for that? It's just gonna be like, onegai.
開け、ムントゥイ。
Muntsui? Wait, what? Open Muntsui? This is the play on, like, Open Sesame, right?
土天におわす知人、ノフィカを立て祀る、グリダニアに伝わる、由緒正しきおまじないです。さあさあ皆さん、ご一緒に。
Okay, this is like a... yeah. Like a time-honored, incantation, or... Okay, omajinai is, not really spell. Omajinai is like a thing that you say when doing magic, right? Like in the exact same way as saying, like, abracadabra, open sesame, presto, that sort of thing, right? What do you call those in English? Wait, actually, what do you call those in English? I guess you would say, like, magic words. In English, you would say. Now, these are, like, the ancient magic words passed down in Gridania. Dedicated to Nofika. The, like, goddess of earth. Who, like, dwells in the heaven above, in heaven above. Now, come on, everyone. All together now. We're literally just joining her to say, like, open sesame, presto change-o. They're all looking at me to do the most cringe thing. Okay, that is the bit. This is cringe as hell. Oh! Oh, apparently, Munthi is also a type of bean in Gridania. I didn't know that. 教えてくれてありがとうございます。勉強になりました。Yeah, I didn't know that at all. Okay, so that makes this even more, like, cringe. So wait, it is literally just open sesame then, because it's another, like, you know, legume. Oh wait, no, but then it's probably like a seed then, right? Like, in the same way that it would be like, sesame seed, yeah. Because mame does kind of, you know, encompass both things that you would call beans and seeds in English. So no, this is literally like open sesame. But like sesame as in the seed. So this is... and it's double exclamation point. Double exclamation point. Everybody is looking at you. Just do the most cringe thing physically imaginable. And so your options here are either going open Muntsui. Muntui. Or just going open Muntsui. I'm going for it. Things are only cringe if you let them be cringe.
開け、ムントゥイ。
Everybody's going for it. Yay. It did work. I closed my eyes for this one. I closed my eyes for this one. They didn't get me.
面白い子たちね。私もあなたたちとお話ししたかったの。
Oh, we're really going hard here. Damn. Sparkle.
わあ、ノフィカ様だ。
The omoshiroi kotachi ne there is somewhat potentially backhanded, right? Of saying like, oh, wow, you all, like, you really did it. That's like, ho ho ho. The kotachi here, I don't think you should actually translate this to children. I don't really think that you should necessarily translate this to children. This kotachi is just, you know, kind of a diminutive in general. You don't necessarily need to literally translate this to children. You might go with like, haha, how fun, or, you know, how wonderful you all are. I wanted, like, to speak with you as well. Whoa! It's Nofika! It's the, you know, goddess Nofika. Wow!
伝承のお姿そのままでいらっしゃる。ひえ、本当に実在してるんだ。
She looks just like, you know, just like it says in the legends. Wow! She's really real! This is
初
still
めてお目
hurting
に
my
かかり
eyes.
ます。知人のフィカ。私たちと話したいこととは一体？
A pleasure to make your acquaintance, goddess of the earth, Nofika. You know, what exactly would you like to, you know, speak with us about? You know, regarding.
あなたたちが必要としている碑文の情報、私を含めた新たな神々と戦ってくれたら、その鍵となるものを与えてあげる。
Okay. If you fight... What, like the other... This is like the other gods. Actually, it's Aratana Kamigami. Could be interesting. Huh. No, I mean, this probably should be like the other gods, including myself. I will give you, like, the information that you need to decipher the inscription. Whoa.
願ってもない話だが、本当にいいのか？以前に出会ったビエルゴ神たちは多くを語りたがらなかったぞ。
Oh, I love MTL. That's the exact opposite of what that means. 願ってもない does not mean, like, not what we wanted. It's like, yeah, that's exactly what we wanted, but is that really it? Is that really alright? Biergo. Biergo. I don't remember the context for this. Oh wait, I mean it's just, yeah, this is just one of the names of the god was Biergo. Yes, okay, I remember. You know, you just say like the gods we spoke with before didn't really, seem to want to speak with us, or really didn't seem to really want to tell us much.
あなたたちの動向は、それぞれの神が、神域から見守っているわ。伝承をたぐり、真摯に神々と向き合わんとする姿をね。
Okay. All that you do is being watched over by like the gods of their own, from their own sanctuaries. Like, they see you as you, like, attempt to, like, unravel, understand the legends and like, sincerely seek to form an understanding with the gods, I guess you would go with.
故に、皆で、こう結論付けました。
And therefore, we have all, come to a conclusion.
あの碑文の真実を知り得ても、なお、あなたたちなら、私たちの願いに応えてくれるだろう、と。
Okay, that's interesting. That even if you learned the truth of that inscription, that you would still be willing to, like, respond to our request or to grant our wish.
オレオ・マクフラリー、人が神の願いに協力してくれるのなら、
Every
私
time.
たちも人の願いに沿いましょう。
Every time. The character name gets me every time. Okay, it's like if men would assist in the, like, wishes of the gods, then so too should we, like, respond to the wishes of men. It's like mutual exchange,
可愛
basically
い子、
just.
新たな神域で待っているわ。
Ah, this one, kawaii-ko. This one you would probably just go with, like, dearest one. Or you might say, like, my dear children. You might say just dearest one. I will be waiting for you. Like, in this new sanctuary. You might say just in this sanctuary, actually.
「グリダニアのおまじないは知人のフィカに届く。これ再検証して信憑性が増したら論文にしていいですかね。
Amazing. They've done this bit so many times so far. And every time I fall for it. This specific character archetype, ooh, big fan. Yeah, those Gridanian magic words, you really made the goddess of the earth, so Novia, come out. It's like, what, if I can repeat this experiment and, like, verify it? I can write a paper on this. It's like, write a thesis on it, maybe. Amazing.
Oreo, 俺たちは前回開いた雷点や炎天のエーテル調査をするつもりだったが、
Okay. Okay, we were originally going to investigate the sanctuaries of fire and lightning that we opened before, but
神々に招かれたとなれば、そちらを優先するのが筋ってものだよな。
Suji. Every time I hear the word sushi, I just think of mahjong, man. My brain immediately goes to mahjong. Okay. But it's like, if the gods invite you personally, it only makes sense to... It's only natural that you would prioritize that.
スノーゲームさんのおまじないも本当に効いたのかも。これで新たな神域の調査と碑文の真相への鍵が得られそうね。
Those magic words really worked. Now we can investigate a new sanctuary and find the truth behind the, truth of the inscription. Okay. Find the key to the truth of the inscription, whatever you want to say.
神域のエーテル調査の結果、楽しみにしてます。オレオさん、ラハ君、頼みましたよ。
Okay. I'm looking forward to the results of the, etheric analysis of the, the sanctuary. Player character, Daha. I'm counting on you. Yay.
じゃあ二人に神域へ向かってもらうとして、今回もデリックさんに案内を頼れるのかしら。
Okay, so if the two of them are going to go into the sanctuary, then Derek, can you guide them again this time as well? Oh no, apparently.
いや、遠慮しておく。案内をせずとも神域を進めると分かった今、俺は必要ないよ。
No. Yeah, I'll refrain. But now that I know that you can, make it through the sanctuaries without a guide, there's no need for me? Oh?
ええ、わかったわ。
Kurudu might have picked some shit up here. Saying, oh, I see.
じゃあ一緒にオレオさんたちの健闘を祈りましょう。
Okay, let's, just wish them luck. Okay.
今回はあんたと神域に挑めるな。エーテルスキャナーを背負いながらはさすがに戦えないが。
Okay, so that's their justification. It's like, that's why they gave him that heavy-ass thing. Okay, I'm going into the... Yeah, can't believe I'm going into the sanctuary with you this time. I can't really fight with this ether scanner on my back, though.
エーテルスキャナーでバッチリ記録して神域や神々の謎を解明してみせるさ。さあ、調査に乗り込むぞ。
Okay, but instead I'll use the ether scanner to record everything that I can see, find and uncover the mystery of the sanctuary, the gods and their sanctuaries. Now then, let's go. Yay. Raid unlocked, hopefully, probably. I have to imagine that this is the raid unlock. Yay. Okay. Time to make a party finder. I will go back to just doing the 0420. Man, I really do like that they default to the most recent thing that you unlock. Okay. Let me put it in, let me just say in chat. You've got very good luck. Oh no. Oh no, I'm gonna be terrible, man. Oh, wait a second. Does it just default to having you like try and party up for an entire damn alliance? Oh shit. Wait a second. I mean, I guess it's fine, right? Like, I guess you can still just do this. There's no harm in it, I guess. Man, I cannot believe how much stuff they've been cutting from the descriptions here. Like, every single mention of the 6th and 7th hell, or the idea that they're related to the polarities of ether, have been entirely cut. Why? And they also cut, like, one of the only jokes that would normally be right up their alley. I don't get it.
エーテルスキャナーでデータを持ち帰ることによって同行できない研究者でも安全
Okay. Ether scanner. You should be able to get there without my help. With my guidance.
重量物を背負うのに適した構造をした背中のこいつの重さにも
Okay, yeah, the outfit is also borrowed. It's a gleaner. Okay, gotten used to it.
オレオさん、あなたが神々との戦い、エオルゼア十二神の願いとは何なのかを知るため、
This place is very interesting visually when it isn't flashbanging you. I really don't. Anytime any game just puts up like a blinding white screen, I just need developers to recognize that that is a thing that you should not do. Like, I don't care what you're doing it for, I don't care what the effect is, I don't care if there's like a story importance to it. Just, you know, just don't. Just don't, you know? I'm trying to think, like, how many people do we really need before we can queue up? And also, question, how bad are the mechanics for this one? Like, am I gonna just get, like, completely rolled? I get the feeling that I'm gonna get completely rolled. Oh, no. Nope, nope, I saw the... We've got bait here. Each beacon will have a shrinking circle and a number of dots indicating when it will resolve. Standing in the circles will inflict either blossoming blue or blossoming gold, depending on the color. Players must be in the same color circles as the beacon when it resolves. It's not the opposite. It's not the opposite. That's different from what they usually do, unless I'm not reading it right. Ordinarily, you would do the opposite. I'm onto your shit. Alright, I'll give it like a minute or two more to see if people wanted to hop in, but I mean, I think we can probably just queue up, right? Yeah, screw it. If anybody wants to join up, just like send me a whisper or something. Wait a second. Oh shit, no, I've made the party system entirely wrong. Oh, shit. Wait, how do you do this? How do you do this? How do you do this? How do you change a party from being an alliance party to just a singular party? Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't know how to do this shit, man. Oh, God, no. It turns it into an entire alliance. How do you do this? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, I already killed it. This is how you can tell. This is how you can tell I don't play this game very much at all. I have no idea how to do this. Oh, shit. Wait a second, so... Oh, yeah, I don't know how to do this. Wait a second. I've never used... I didn't know that it did this either. I'm not seeing any option that immediately would indicate how you could just turn this into a regular party. Can you lock every slot in the other alliances as a workaround? Maybe, or I could just change the thing that we're actually queuing for into an 8-man thing, and then just do it that way. Okay, sorry. Apologies, apologies. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna change... I don't know how to do this properly. I don't know what I'm doing whatsoever. So what we're gonna do instead... Wait, what the hell? Why is it locked to raid when I go into Party Finder? Oh no, wait. Oh, it's Alliance tab up here. Wait. Oh god, that's so weird. There you go. This is the Alliance tab normal. Okay. I've never selected Alliance. Why did it go to Alliance? I was panicking and looking at everything and... I read everything but the top tab. Never mind, sorry. Okay, there we go. There we go. Same code. Sorry. No, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. 大丈夫, 大丈夫. Okay. It's back up properly this time. There we go. Okay. Sorry. Man, you can really tell that the jet lag is so severely getting to me. Ooh, this might be a bit of a queue. Oh no. Oh no. Oh wait, here, let me see if I can get the frogs to join. What's the name of this one in English? Yeah. Let me unqueue us. I'm terrible at this shit, man. Okay. Set back up the party finder. Yes. Yay. Yeah, honestly, I think that So, the things that have stood out to me the most in the lead up to this are that I think that the whole polarity thing is going to matter immensely to what the actual story is. So, I mean, clearly that guy's part of the 12. He's like whichever one the Wanderer was called. You know, Derek here.
君たちなら
Especially considering that he immediately, like, bowed out of helping at this point. But I think probably the whole overarching plot and the reason why they're, like, trying to do things is going to involve this whole polarity aspect. Especially considering that they've got... I wouldn't join in on that either. Yeah, that's fair. Them be like the quote-unquote heavens being the astral aligned ones, and the hells being the, you know, soul aligned ones, the de, is interesting. Because, you know, that lines up with... I'm interested in how they're going to explain if this, like, led to or contributed in any way to the Eorzean interpretation of the whole astral polarity being seen as the good one, with the soul polarity being seen as the bad one to some extent. I mean, it might not show up in the end, but I think it kind of has to in the Japanese. I don't think you would throw all of that in and then just make it like a little passing mention. If they did, that would be kind of like, a little bit weird, but... It may matter in 8.0 or 9.0, very true. But to me, like, that's one of those ones where the, I like the world-building implications of it. I like when they get into the technical ways in which, you know, ether and the various things like that actually work. And it seems like they're probably going to be getting into that here, because... you know, maybe there's some sort of implication between, like, these beings being, quote, you know, the astral aligned or whatever, and then the people that generally worship them being soul aligned, potentially. Well, you know, there's maybe something there. I'm a bit too jet-lagged to fully articulate things cleanly, but I feel like there's gotta be something. It's gotta be important. There's no way they would spend so many lines on it. Also, I really haven't checked, but I'm sure that they are not doing justice to the way that this character talks either. They're really going hard on the whole endearingly obsessed researcher trope. But this is also like the third time that they've done overly excitable female Rogan researcher from Charlayan. Maybe the fourth? It does seem to be one of their favorite character archetypes. Oh, what? There's no way. If she ends up being part of the 12, that would be some hot bullshit. Morty isn't even on your radar? Look, if the monkey is part of the 12, then, like... I don't know what to say at that point. You know, what about that bird that keeps flying 2 inches off of the ground? That bird's part of the 12. Yeah, I think we're just waiting on a couple more people to show up. And then there's this Kururu that nobody's even addressing. That's true. I've always suspected that one. But if Kururu would be anything, it would be whichever one of the 12 is supposed to be Satan. Very clearly. You know, every Lalafell is sort of intrinsically evil. No, yeah. Me the person, yes. The character, no. Clearly. You know, that's why I was so upset with, you know, ARR constantly making references to the 12. How dare they use my name like that? Very clearly, that's definitely the reasoning. No, I know that I'm not queued up. We're still waiting for the party to fill out. Oh. But I think we're still waiting on... We're just waiting on, Q. It's still gonna take time with full... Yeah. Yeah. But still, it's gonna be it should be a lot faster than trying to queue up with 3. Ooh. That's a good-ass name. That's a good-ass name. Okay. I mean, we're gonna be on 7, but that's still... That's fine, that's fine. No, I'm aware. I'm aware of the risks. Getting Frog to help out with... Getting Frog to help out with, you know, a raid is sort of like making a deal with the devil. There are inherent assumed risks. No PvP opportunities in this one? Wait, can you can't queue up until you... Yeah. Oh man, it's still gonna take a while. Sleep with one eye open. Yeah. This is weird. The first one in the raid series went very quickly. And it is, you know, it's the weekend. Surprising. Oh, yo, it's already filling pretty well, actually. Before then, yeah. I guess just like an hour or two really does make a big difference, huh? I suppose that really is my fault for taking so long to get here. It really is unfortunate that there isn't anything like... There's gotta be something that I could be doing in this downtime for the translation stuff. You know, something to go back over, etc., etc. Theory crafting. But I think we've basically got all of the available information. Go back to Revenant Soul? Ooh, okay. Sure. Wait, where the hell is Revenant Soul again? Oh, it's always in the other. Tataru? Wait, no. There it is. There's Revenant Soul. Swapping it over to buy expansion makes it a lot easier to find most things, but I did not actually know where this one was. What, you're telling me Tataru... Wait, does she have, like, actual information relating to this, or is it a completely different quest? What does Tataru have to say?
暁の血盟が解散しても、やることは山積みなのです。
Okay. Nope. All she says, like, even with the Blood of the Coming Dawn disbanded, there's still so much to do. She does not have anything. Oh, go into first person and point the camera at Tataru while we wait? Wait a second, what is the first person button? Oh, okay, there we go. This is the content? Who is? I heard somebody walking around. Who is? Who? Wait, there was footsteps. Where were those footsteps coming from? I'm not crazy. We all heard the footsteps. That's the ghost? What ghost? I don't like this anymore. I don't like this anymore. I want to go home. I don't like this anymore. Those footsteps weren't in game. Look behind you. Oh no. Man, I still don't know who half of these people in this area are, man. Gulp. I mean, the queue is filling up, kind of. It's kind of filling out. That you are being bullied. How do you respond? Yeah, I mean, that's probably gotta be... It's gonna be so difficult, though. Yes. I mean, it should. It'll eventually pop. Yes, this does lead to the riveting stream content of sitting around waiting for the queue to pop. Like, now would be a time... Okay, I guess this is the time when literally nothing else is going on, where we could go back and look at some of the English lines, right? Close up on more. Where is that little fucker, actually? Where is the little monkey? Is it actually... It's not hanging around here. Where did it go? No, it's not actually anywhere near him. There's just this weird bird. Keeps flying around very, very low to the ground. So, okay, looking back at it, here I've got a little bit of a topic. They are referring to these in the English. Apparently, they're saying like this Shiki thing is being referred to as phantom realms, as opposed to sanctuary, holy ground, anything like that. But then that just means like you end up having really awkward-ass lines where characters say things like, as you know, the Phantom Realms are hidden by illusions. Oh, wait, no. Huh? No. Never mind. The Phantom Realm thing was what they were referring to, like, these hidden illusory land things as. What are they calling the sanctuaries? No, wait a minute, they are calling them Phantom Realms. No? Maybe? Hold on. No, they're just saying things like, the heaven of earth should be next to open. That's so awkward, man. Hmm? Okay, I just looked at a Novika line. It says, closely have we watched you from our respective sanctums. Wait, is that the first time they've used that one? Like, I've been bouncing between them because I wasn't quite sure which one to actually use, but they're bouncing between them in the Finnish translation. Yeah, that's so weird. Also, I don't know why they're calling it, like, the etheric analyzer instead of just ether scanner. That's one of those ones where it's just like, why? What's the point? Yeah, I'm just kind of going back over the, Yeah, okay. Like, here, let me check here. Okay, so, for example, this little segment. The 12 abide in the Phantom Realm, and you exchange not only words with them, but blows besides. Incredible. And a description of their domains, a thunderous tower in one and a sweltering city in another, precisely as the heavens of lightning and fire are depicted in legends. In ancient times, worship of the 12 believed there existed 7 heavens and 7 hells. But, so they got rid of the concept here. What they actually said, if you remember, was that she said that the Eorzean concept of heaven and hell was the 7 heavens and 7 hells depicted in the legend. That's an important distinction to make, because they're saying that different cultures have different interpretations of the concept of a good afterlife and bad afterlife place, of a sort of heaven and hell dichotomy, and are saying that, like, she's speaking in a far more detached manner. Right? And also the tone that she's talking in really just kind of misses the fun of the way that she talks. And yeah, then them just referring to it as the 7th heaven. Right? Yeah, and, like, looking at it, they never even mention the concept of the polarities of the heaven and hell thing. Phantom jobs are called support jobs. Yeah. Like, that line in the middle there completely cuts out the reference to... Like, that line in the Japanese was her saying that the seventh, the highest of the heavens was referred to as, like, the astral realm. The... You know, using that se kanji again. And then saying that the lowest hell said to reside at the bottom of the world. Like, in the depths of the world. Like, the absolute depths of the world is... Reigoku. That entire thing about the whole hell and the... Oh, here we go. Pop. Please. Please. Please, everybody accept. Please, everybody accept. Come on, DPS players. I understand that if you're queuing up for DPS, you've probably been sitting there for 10 hours, but come on. Please. Please just hit the ready up button, the other DPS players. There's always one. There's always one. Come on. Hit it. Please. It's always a DPS player. You're killing me, or whoever this is. Oh, thank fuck. And it's a flashbang again. Ooh. Yeah, this really should be like, you know, Sanctuary of Joy or Sanctuary of Delight or something like that. But then they just call it Yuzoshine. Ooh. I really like that her weapon is a scythe. Oh, that the time has finally come. I love how many frogs we just have. Look at them. Oh, they're all Christmas frogs. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. Okay. Ooh, I really like this song. Okay, flower petals. I'm assuming this means in. Okay. Yeah, having the names be smaller helps a lot here. Okay. Okay, there's a decent amount of time for that. Okay, green. Flower. Bloom. Okay, this one is in again, I remember. Okay, this one is out, most likely. Okay, I've got a... Ooh, I didn't even see that. debuff. Bad. I did not see that shit in time. Yeah, I probably should have actually done something about that. Yeah, let me just throw this shit down here. Big flower. Okay, one. Blue? Okay, wait, so are we standing blue? But it's like stand blue, then stand yellow? Then go back to blue? Okay, yeah, I would have gotten got by that. I would have gotten got by that so hard if I didn't look it up ahead of time. Because they always do, it's always opposite. It's always opposing colors. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, that was about to be very complicated.
エーテルスキャナーは正常に作動してる。先に進もう。
Okay. Oh, okay. So the line there was like, oh, what? Like, dear children, like, do not lose hope. Or like, do not lose heart. Something like that. Ooh, yo. Okay, I'm a big fan of that sort of thing. I'm a big fan of that sort of thing. That's fun. That sort of like altering landscape. Very fun, very cool. Let me swap back to the actual party chat. Ooh. Ooh, shit. It is still somewhat difficult to tell what exactly is going on. Oh god. Next boss will probably kill you? Alright, well I mean if I'm ready for it. Oh shit. Okay, so I'm assuming it's gonna be like we have to like aggro the two bosses separately, right? Hard heart. What does heart card mean? Focus on the horse guy? Okay. I have no idea what heart card means. I didn't have time to read that shit in the slightest. Okay. Like, let me show you your fate. Oh, that's so long! Okay, I mean, I'm just gonna, like... I guess, like, let me just go all the way over here. I think I maybe did that right? I have no idea what the fuck that was. I don't have time to be... I can't read any of these buffs and shit, man. They're so long. Maybe if I was playing in English, but here, I have no idea. Okay. Lit. Okay, we're going up. Oh, okay, I mean, I guess I'll just stand on the darkness, since everybody else is standing on the darkness. Those are gravity wells. Huh? Oh, okay, so I should be standing on the gravity thing to not get pushed back? Okay, so it's stand on the gravity thing to not get pushed back. That somewhat makes sense, but then I didn't see anybody else standing on them, so I was like, wait, am I not supposed to be standing on them? Oh, then I have absolutely no idea what the hell just happened. Okay, 1, 2, 3. What is the 1, 2, 3 here? Am I supposed to... Okay, I mean... Okay, so it's like, what, everybody stand in this one, and then everybody go stand in that one? Okay, and then it's, oh, it's pushing, okay. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. You dodge them after they pop. What the hell are the hearts? Hearts upside down? What does that mean? What the hell is upside down art? That looks awful. Upside down is oh.
氷属性の神域に呼び込まれたということは
I kind of thought they were two separate mechanics, to be honest. Like... Oh geez, this is a lot of shit all happening at once. This is a lot of dudes hitting a lot of stuff. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna put this down. A lot of these can be interrupted, weirdly enough. We normally don't get those. Oh shit! Hold on. Nice. Okay, there's a... Wait, you're saying there's a dialogue change? Okay, I'll try and pay attention to it. Okay. Okay, so that one is Okay, close, side, left. Oh god, that's a lot of things. God, that was a lot of things all at once. I kind of thought it would end after 3, so I stopped paying attention. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Don't go middle, then right, then left, then center. Okay, close. Right, left, then go center. Okay, pillars, soak. Wait, what? Wait, why did I immediately... Wait, was I not supposed to be in that? Wait, those just look like normal soak. Not enough people? Ew. Okay, let's just throw this down. I don't really know what's going on anymore. Let's just do my I don't really know what's going on anymore plan of hit Medica. Okay, so I didn't necessarily do anything wrong on that one. Okay. Okay. Is it not? Okay. They had me worried for a second there. I was thinking, like, this has got to be something else. There's some other bullshit. It's not going to be that simple. Huh? Okay. So it's like we have to... Okay, we're separated out. We got to deal with these as they show up. Just throw this out as it goes. I'm gonna throw this down, sure. Okay, now we can help out with this one. Nice, nice. Okay, I vastly misjudged the timing on that one. I thought that would happen way earlier. Okay, she's finally targetable again. Okay, I mean, it should just be this, right? Yeah. This seems like a... Oh, I was talking mad shit for a second there. Okay. Ah, okay. I got tagged. Damn it. Oh, that hurts quite a lot. Okay. Out, left, in, right. Ah, shit. Okay. I said it out loud to myself, and then I realized, wait a second, I barely understand what I'm fucking saying here. Okay. Ooh. Wait, oh, I kind of like that a lot. I actually like these. Wait. That one was fun. Okay, this is that's maybe a little bit extra. Like, slide up. Huh? Okay, that is not the design I was expecting here. Okay. It's like, yeah, like the... Mitashite. Mitashite there is weird. It's like like, what, give you the, like, love of the god of the moon. Allow me to stand over with the frogs. I don't have the frog head on. I really should have... I should always have the frog head slot. Okay, that's... Okay, so it's different moon phases for the attacks. Yeah, it's the moon on the wall. That makes sense. I really should have put on my, like, damage soak on that. And there really wasn't any need to waste my dash there either. Ooh, the music is really good, though. Okay, what are we doing with the moon? Yeah, okay, that one's fun. That being like the moon timer there, that is fun. I like that a lot, actually. That's a very cool way of doing that. Very intuitive, very cool. Okay, what is it? Stand behind the rock? Oh no, it's deal damage to the rocks. Oh, damn it. That was my bad. That was my bad. For not getting... I think I'm good where I am. I think I'm good to get the raise. No, I am not. Motherfucker. My ass is not alright to get the raise. Okay, let me just benediction. Okay, interrupting the music for that is maybe not the most cinematic. Okay, what, like full moon? I'm just gonna assume that this is raid damage. I was right. The Alliance message just completely messed with my brain there. I have no idea what to do. Like, how do I even begin to recover mentally from that shit? Okay, it's the ice floor shit again. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. That's not that bad. They found a way to PvP. Okay, thank you. We're one step closer to our true wish. Yay. Whoa! Need. I think this is the one that I might have already rolled on, but whatever. Monk, what the hell am I gonna do with that? Whatever. I'll just roll on him. I don't care about the music of the cards. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Okay, back to actual story.
二人とも無事で何よりだわ。
Okay, glad you both made it out of there, okay?
ラハ君、そのスキャナーに入っている湿式エーテル輻射器、記録が終わったら交換するんですよね。
Wait a minute, Kolkan? Wait, Kolkan there is kind of weird. But what does she mean by that? I think I might just be too, jet-lagged to give exactly what she means by Kolkan here. I mean, I guess it is just, like, replace. So wait, is this just like a... Is this just like more random otaku stuff here? It's like, yeah, the, liquid ether... I mean, I guess you would say liquid ether scanner is, replaced whenever it's finished recording, right?
それ、やらせてもらってもいいですか?
Okay, there we go.
やってみたい。触ってみたい。
Okay, so that is what... See... This is a problem. This is the problem that I run into very frequently, right? Where I'm a non-native speaker, so if I see a character say something weird, my first instinct isn't, oh, this character is saying something weird, it's, I'm not understanding what they're saying properly. In my head, I was like, why is she talking about that? That doesn't make sense. You know, why is she saying, like, oh, you know, that, like, the liquid ether printer recorder thing, you swap out the, like, you swap it out once it's done recording, right? It's like, what are you talking about? That doesn't make sense. Why would she be saying that here? I must be reading it wrong. But no, she's just literally saying, like, oh, hey, can I do that? You know, I want to try it. I want to try it. Let me try it. Honestly, this sawatte mitai, I would probably just go with, like, I really want to try it. Please, let me try it. Especially when she starts with, ooh, daha, daha. Like, doubling up on it. That's all she cares about. She's going full nerd mode.
進撃を記録した貴重な輻射機だ。頼むから、そーっと抜いてくれ。
Okay. Is this the bit that we're gonna be doing here? It's a incredibly valuable, like, recording device for the sanctuaries. Please, pull it out very carefully. That is more like gentle. No, softly.
そーっと、そーっと。こ
Gentle.
の中に
No, softly,
神々の
softly.
記録が増え、
The
Nani?
records
Sore?
of the gods are in here. Oh, what's that?
うわ
Okay, is she gonna drop it? Whoa.
ちょっとびっくりしたけど、無事に抜けましたよ。シャーレアン星だし、そうそう壊れるなんてことはないはず。
Oh, yeah, I got a bit startled there, but I managed to get it out. It's a Charlatan make, right? So it really shouldn't break that easy, right?
じゃあ輻射機の入れ替えまではやってしまおう。これ以上、神々に驚かされて、貴重な記録を台無しにするわけにはいかないしな。
Okay. Yeah, going ahead and replace the, like, copying cartridge. No, we can't. Okay. I'm cooked to be able to get this natural. Okay, we can't, let the gods startle us anymore and ruin, our invaluable recordings. Invaluable data, you might say.
「我々の宿願への道のりも残りわずか。感謝する。
Hmm? Yeah, it's like we're only a short ways away from attaining, like, what we have always wanted. You have our thanks.
もう、お兄様ったらお堅いんだから。本当はすごく喜んでいらっしゃるのよね。
Okay. You're always so, like, stuffy. Really, you're like super happy about it, right?
ドフィカ、下がれ。主は十分に人と戯れたであろ
Man, so Hollow just kinda sucks compared to the other ones. She's the only one that's like this. Really? You're just gonna hit her immediately with a Sagare? Yeah, Noviga, stand aside. Well, that Sagare is more like, leave. You must have had your fill of... what word would you use for this? Tawamureta? I guess you would say, like, of amusing yourself with the humans.
う。ええ、私だってもっと人とお話ししたいわ。
But I wanted to talk with them more. Yeah, I guess you would probably say, like, I wanted to spend more time with them. Just kind of whining.
ノフィカが約束したのは、その碑文を解読するための鍵だったわよね。
What Nofika promised you was the key to deciphering the inscription, right?
ええ、その通りです。
Yeah. She did.
ならば、そなたらの思う記録媒体を想像するといい。
Huh? What? Kiro? I'm sorry, are we actually talking about USB sticks and shit? Kiroku baitai? What? Okay, it's like, okay, so in that case, like, envision in your minds what you, like, think of as a storage medium. Or like a storage device.
お兄様、もっとちゃんと説明してあげなくては。碑文の解読に使う、あるものに、形を与える手助けをしてほしいって。
Yeah, okay, so that is about what I expected there, but that's very interesting that they're describing it that way. Again, it comes down to, like, clarity of imagination. Having an image in your mind. Yeah. I don't remember what his name was, but you would use the name. Okay, it's like, Orujik, you need to explain it to him more clearly. You know, you want them to help you, like, give form to that, you know, thing that's gonna help them decipher the inscription. But they literally used the term, like, storage medium. Or, like, recording... That's more like storage medium, yeah, that's... Like, if we imagine a USB stick, that's what they're gonna give you, and also that's probably why they had... That's the whole reason why they've got, like, the twist cartridge thing showing up here, because that's, you know, another form of storage medium.
外見が機能に影響するわけじゃないから、心配しないで。あなたたちが、情報が記録されていると思うものを、それぞれ想像してごらんなさいな。
Okay. Yeah, don't worry, its appearance won't affect how it functions. You know, each of you just try to imagine something that you believe could record information. Or it's like, imagine what you think of when you think of information being recorded. No, actually, the first one was right. Like, imagine that which you believe could record information. I'm thinking of a USB stick. Okay. Books, book, boring. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's interesting. I like this. I mean, if you didn't get it at that point.
人が情報を記録するという面白い装置を持っているから、それに倣って似たものを作ってみたわ。碑文の解読に役立つはずよ。
They all pick books. The dude who's definitely part of the 12 has old-ass parchment. You get one of those little tombstones. And then the running joke is that the player character is deeply traumatized by them. I can't actually remember what those are called in Japanese off the top of my head for some reason. Because I know it's not like tombstone. Actually, no, I don't know that it's not like tombstone. It might be that in katakana, but I'm pretty sure that it isn't. I'll check. It's like, yeah, you humans have quite interesting devices to record information. And so we tried to, like, create that. It was like to imitate those. It should help you to decipher the inscription. Oh yeah, I mean in the end it's Stone, but I don't remember the Japanese for it. We're going on a wild goose chase then. Okay, the information needed to decipher it is sealed in an, like, indestructible crystal. Or it's like in... I'm assuming this is plural. Yeah, that's gotta be... That's plural, yes. Okay, the information needed to decipher the inscription is sealed within indestructible crystals and spread throughout Eorzea.
その記録媒体を結晶にかざすことで求める情報を刻むことができるだろ
う。Okay, thank you. It is Tomu Stone. Very, very thankful. Thank you. I can never remember these things. There's so many things that are changed and so many ones that aren't changed. I don't know which one is which anymore. And I'm always bad with names. Okay, by holding that, like, storage medium... above or, like, over the crystal. Okay, it'll be possible to record the desired information.
人が人に我らの真実を暴かぬよう各地に散らせたのだが、近頃の者はあれらの結晶に別の役割を見出しているようだな。
This Itazura... Itazura is like... This is more like in vain. Okay. We scattered them to prevent, like... humans from like, learning the truth or revealing the truth in vain, I guess you would say? Or, like, needlessly, right? Or, actually, it's probably more like aimlessly. Uselessly. Probably aimlessly. Okay. But it seems as though, like, lately, you all have, like, you humans have found, like, another use for these crystals.
So れってもしかして十二神秘石ではエオルゼアの各地で人々が祈りを捧げて巡礼するあの
What do you go with Shimpiseki? This is such a pain in the ass. This whole section is such a pain in the ass. Okay. Do you mean the, like, what do you call these? Like, the mystical stones or the mystical relics of the 12 or something like that? People from Eorzea make pilgrimages to pray at them.
I
knew it.
あれらに神々の情報が刻まれているなんて
No, but I never thought that they would have, you know, information, like the knowledge or information of the gods inscribed within them.
じゃあ尋ねてみるしかないが、ヒーシュはグリダニア、リムサ・ロミンサ、ウルダハ、クルザス、モードゥナに点在していたはずだ。
Okay. Now then. I mean, I guess we just have to go see all of them. You know, go check them all out. They should have been scattered throughout Dimsolo Ninsa, Gridania, Uldaha, Orthus, Kudusas, Moderna.
みんなで手分けした方が早く回れそうだな。
It would be faster if we were to all split up.
ねえ、それ、私もついていきたいわ。
What? Hey. Hey, I wanna go with you guys too.
あんまり人の子たちを困らせてはいけないわ、メネフィナ。
You... 困らせて... like... I always don't want to translate 困らせる to, like, trouble them or bother them, right? It's always one of those ones where that's just kind of like the instant knee-jerk reaction to it. I mean, but it's probably just what you would say, like, come on now, you shouldn't bother them like this. You shouldn't bother them like that.
やっとこうして人と話せるようになったのよ。身近でおしゃべりしながら人のことを知る機会なんてきっともうないのだし。
They're also doing a... I'm gonna have to check the English to see if they're actually translating the tone in which they're talking, but all of them have very distinct personalities, right? He's like, but, you know, we're finally able to actually talk with the humans. You know, and I don't think there's ever gonna be, like, there's not gonna be another chance to, you know, be able to, like, get to know them up close and personal like this. Look, she's kind of like childish and whining. Sando. Ah, what do you do with this? Honestly, you would just say, I agree as well. Or something like that.
あらまあ、ハルオーネまで。
What? Haruone, you too? Like, again, they're going with a sort of, like, motherly thing for Nofika. They're going with a childish thing for whatever her name is with the moon. Going with, like, a knightly, very serious, over-the-top, old-fashioned style of speech for Haruone. Like this Arama. Haruone, not you too.
私もあなたたちのことがもっと知りたいです。ぜひ一緒に行きましょうよ。
Yeah, I want to know more about you all as well. Please, feel free to come along.
嬉しいことを言ってくれるわね。それなら人の子が無事にひいしを巡れるよう見守ってあげる。じゃあ、早速。
This is like, oh, how kind of you. Okay, I'll watch over you so that you can, safely visit the zones. Now then.
またれよ。
Wait. Stop right there. That should probably be like, stop right
我ら
there.
抜きで人の子らと楽しもうとはけしからん。刺激は残る者らに任せてきたゆえ、我らも連れて行け。
Okay. Like, to leave us behind and... What, like... Tonoshimo, how do you say this in English that isn't completely ridiculous? It's like, what, you thought you could just leave us behind and have all, like... You know, have all the fun for yourself. Like, we've left our sanctuaries to the others. You know, take us with you as well.
アーゼマに、それに、他の皆も。じゃあそれぞれより台に移り、どの子に付き添うか決めましょう。
What? This is not what I thought this was going to go. What? What's going on? Oh, Azena. Everyone. Okay, let's... Like, what, transfer to our vessels? You want to decide who will each be accompanying? Grahatia is embodying my reaction at this moment. I
あん
want
ま
the
り目
Spriggan.
立ちすぎないように頼むぞ。
Look, just try not to, you know, stand out too much, please. Yeah, glancing over at the English, the moon goddess has none of her
じゃ
personality
あ
translated.
私はザナラーン地方へ向かいます。ラッハ君がラノシア方面、クルルちゃんが国井森方面。
Okay, so I'm going to Thanalan, Daha is going to Lanosika, Kururu is going to the Black Forest.
そしてオレオさんとデリックさんがモードナとクルザスですね。
And yeah, player character and Derek are going to Morna and Korthus, right? Whoa, fun. Look at that
クル
rabbit.
ル、大
Amazing.
丈夫か？
Kururu, you gonna be okay?
ええ、任せてちょうだい。
Yeah, I'll be fine. Why does she get 3?
人と一緒に行動するなんて初めて。私たちが留守の間は、他の者がここを守っている。
Okay, hold up. Give me a second here.
従ったわけだが、俺たちだけなんで、人同士で
I
組まされたんだろうな。
it didn't even register for me, but of course the moon goddess is a rabbit. Okay. Every time, every damn time. Wait, what? Wait, are we? Is this another thing where I'm not understanding? I thought we were going to, like, different places. Didn't they say Morena and Korthus? Like, are we grouped together? Also, this dude is really going out of his way to say Shitodoshi. And it's like, you know, the like, gods divvied everything up, but why are the two of us, like, the only, like, you know, humans paired up?
だって面白そうだったんだもの。神とも渡り合う強さのオレオと、たくさん世界を見て回ってるあなたがね。
Yeah, like, you gotta translate this, like, childish, sort of whimsical speech pattern. Like, what? I mean, you know, it just seemed like it would be so much fun. You know, the player character is, you know, strong enough to like, compete against the gods, and, you know, you've seen so much of the world. The datte.
人と一緒にお出か
It's
け
just
する
like,
のは
but come on,
初め
it
てだ
seems
し、
like so much
せっか
fun.
くならいっぱいお話ししたいわ。
Yay. It's my first time traveling with, you know, people. I want to chat as much as we can. you know, talk to you about so many different things.
さあさあ、私たちも行きましょう。モードナとクルザスにあるのは、サリャクとハルオネ、それに、私の兵士ね。
Okay. Come on then, let's go. Okay, so Wadora and Korthus is, you know, Tholiak, Arone, and my stones, right? What about the monkey?
ウキャン、ウキー。
What about the monkey?
あらまあ、可愛らしい子。はじめまして。
Oh, how adorable. Nice to meet you.
こやつも同行したいようだな。
It appears that this one wants to join us as well. Wants to come along as well, I guess you could say.
やれやれ、とんだ珍道中になったものだな。全く奔放な神々だ。
I don't think you would say strange here. Maybe you would say strange. Actually, in English, I think you would say, well then. You know, things have gotten quite interesting. Like, these, you know, gods really have no restraint at all, do they?
すまない、オレオ。まさかこんなことになるとはな。
Sorry, I really didn't think things would turn out like this. I mean, I sure as shit didn't either. Okay. So it's a little bit early, but my brain is just fried. Oh, we got the little recorder thing here. I was contemplating, like, I got home at, like, 12:30 in the morning today, after traveling for, like, I think it was basically, like, 12 hours straight of travel that was mostly delays and constantly checking for updates. It was very stressful. I was considering just canceling stream today as well, but I'm pretty glad that I didn't. But this whole segment has been very complicated. It is fun though. I'm interested in seeing where they're gonna, you know, land this, how they're gonna tie this all together. But what does the monkey have to say? It says, like, ook. Ook. Monkey noise.
メネフィナは、まこと愛らしい。我らは、末の妹のように思っている。
Okay.
まったく、好き勝手なこと言って。
I have no idea what's going on anymore. In terms of where they're going with these characters, but like, why are they talking like this, though? Okay, last thing that I'm gonna hold on is, like, there's a reason why I haven't been going over the English for, like, everything for the majority of the series, and it's because it's all shit like this, right? Why? Because you make the most intriguing pair, the god's felling hero and the world-faring explorer. I shall relish the chance to learn about both of you. The others have already set forth, so let us do the same. Why do they all talk like this, man? Where's the fun? Like, the whole point of this whole segment is none of them act the way that you would expect them to act. They're all way more, like, idiosyncratic and kind of over the top and silly than you would expect them to be. Well, I mean, she didn't even say that in Japanese. Like, she just said, like, I haven't gotten a chance to talk to people ever. I want to, you know, really chat. But it's like they've got this idea of, like, oh, this is how gods have to talk, so we've got to just make them talk like this. When the Japanese is subverting that expectation on purpose. Like, the one of them that did that then immediately was like, hey, man, what are you playing at here? Like, you don't need to talk like that. They explicitly call out the concept. But yeah, you know, no fun allowed. Ugh. In any case, thank you all for stopping by. If, I mean, I should be able to actually just go back to normal schedule of Wednesdays, Sundays. 4 p.m. start as usual. If you're new, sub or something, I guess. I'm so jet lagged. It's way worse than I thought. But yeah, I'll see you guys all next time. Hopefully on Wednesday. Hopefully the queue for the final raid in the series won't take forever. But yeah. Peace out. Glad everybody could stop by. Fun times. Yeah. See you guys.